Look up the snap ready. Hey, you pay your tab, fucker. You pay your fucking tab. You pay your fucking tab. You get your ass up and pay your tab.
More new reaction as some in Fort Wayne are protesting after a bar fight on the city's south side Friday night left a man hurt. It happened at Pikes Pub off of Winchester Road, and viral video of the incident shows a man being assaulted by a group of men where some explicit language and racial slurs were used. Now, police say the victim did not want to tell them about the people responsible for their injuries. And yesterday, people gathered outside the now closed bar in protest of what happened.
To me, I would want to stay open to give the people of Fort Wayne, Indiana, the right answers. We want to know, like, why did that happen? How did something like that, so brutal, happen inside your establishment and no one stopped it? So there we have it, negligence. So we're not having the proper officers being present at these establishments, security, anything in that nature. We definitely need to be protected as being brown.
Police say all information related to the fight will now be forwarded to the department's Criminal Investigations Division for further investigation.
If you commit a crime in Fort Wayne, you will be found and we will prosecute you.
Fort Wayne Mayor Sharon Tucker reacts to two violent crimes that happened over the weekend. One of those crimes, a battery at Pikes Pub, which is just outside city limits, but the mayor still speaking out.
And a witness also speaking out after a video taken at the pub Friday night shows a man being punched, thrown down, and called racial slurs. Wayne 15's Marcus Truccio has the latest tonight.
That video has gone viral on social media and has even made national headlines. It shows one man inside the bar being attacked by at least a half dozen other men. The witness I spoke to wishes to stay anonymous for safety reasons. Wayne 15 has confirmed this witness was at Pikes Pub at the time the viral video was taken. One narrative being shared on social media was that the victim in this attack was cut off and wouldn't pay his tab. It was never about paying the tab, according to this witness. The witness said the victim actually had his credit card ready to pay when several men dressed in outlaws gear arrived, telling him to leave. Then it escalated quickly as the victim was punched at, tackled, and thrown across the floor, while at least one person yelled out racial slurs. The witness Wayne 15 spoke to says he at least wants to see those who participated in the battery to be held accountable. He said, quote, "I want everyone to not have to feel like they're walking on eggshells when they go into any of the bars, whether they're white, whether they're black, whether they're Mexican, Latino, Dominican, everyone should be entitled to go into any bar." We asked the Allen County Sheriff's Department where the investigation stands and whether this could be a federal hate crime due to the language used in that video, considering the use of racial slurs. The department says a detective has been assigned to the case, but it is very early in the investigation and a case is still getting put together. Fort Wayne Mayor Sharon Tucker says she's been in contact with Sheriff Troy Hirschberger about the investigation into the battery.
I have all the confidence in our Sheriff's Department that they will bring the corporates responsible for the injuries there also to justice and turn them over to the court system.
Since Friday night, at least one Allen County bar has said it wouldn't allow motorcycle club affiliated gear anymore. Arcola Inn and Ale posted on Facebook and said in part, due to the recent incident at a local establishment and in an effort to keep our environment safe and welcoming for everyone, we will no longer allow any colors, cuts, or club affiliated gear on the premises. You can learn about the history of the Outlaws nationally and right here in Fort Wayne right now on Wayne.com. Marcus Truccio, Wayne 15 News.
What's up out there, YouTube? It's James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope all is well with you guys out there on this beautiful warm Thursday. all is well here. Well, that was a situation that took place just under a year ago, coming up on a year, where you had this brother right here, for whatever reason, decided to go to Pikes Pub that's operated by some little ran down ragtag motorcycle gang called the Outlaws, and they jumped him in there. Okay, at the beginning of the video is where it all started, and I'll put the link, to the video in the description if I remember, and you guys can watch the entire video. But as the one guy started saying, you're gonna pay your tab and everything, but like they said in the video, that dude had his credit card out to pay his tab. So the mayor, Sharon Tucker here in Fort Wayne, said that it wasn't about basically paying his tab. What this really was all about was being racist and attacking a black man. That's all it really boiled down to. And they looked at so cowardly. One black man, I guarantee you, if it had been 2 or 3, they all would have lost. All right, they like them, the black widows that's on the motorcycle, the motorcycle gang that was on Every Which Way But Loose. Philo Beto, aka Clint Eastwood, whooped their ass every chance he could. And they never won a fight. Just sorry. That's what these guys. That's what these guys right here remind me of, but did a little research, and just of last year, 2025, they appeared in court, and every last one of those half a dozen men are actually facing somewhere around 6 years apiece, and they should get that, for what they did, as a matter of fact. Now, what the thing is this: as of April 1st of this month, Pikes Pub mysteriously caught fire, and basically got a condemned notice on it now. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what happened. The place just caught fire, pretty much burned down. So let's check this out.
continue to follow breaking news. Crews are on the scene of a fire at an Allen County bar.
Dispatchers confirmed it was on Winchester Road at Pikes Pub. Take a live look at this busy scene. A lot of smoke and flames at times can be seen coming out of the building. Several fire crews are responding, including Southwest Fire District, and seen trucks bearing the name Hassian, so they're crossing into Allen County to help fight that fire. We don't know what caused the or if anybody was injured. Of course, Pikes Pub gaining notoriety back at the end of May with the attack there that is still being investigated as being racially motivated. Several men have been charged in that, but Pikes Pub, as you can see on your screen, being well treated, I guess, or being, firefighters are trying to put out the flames there at Pikes Pub.
Now, nobody knows why this place burned down, okay? And what have you. Now, there could be some, some going on behind it. Could have been the owners, through insurance fraud, or it could have been some persons that wanted to actually exact revenge on how they did this brother that was in there last year, okay, that was racially assaulted by a bunch of these guys in there full of alcohol and everything else, racism. Could have been. There's no telling. But one thing is for sure, the place has burned down, and it needs to, because if that's all you got to bring to the table, is assaulting, customers that may not be of your same race or whatever, then you shouldn't be in function anyway. And that's just what it is. And I hope that the ones that was responsible for attacking this man get every bit of what the law allows to put their ass in prison. You see what I mean? I hope that they do, because it was uncalled for. It really was. Now, on the other hand, when you get the brother right here, I'm sure you could have found somewhere else to have a drink. You know what I'm saying? Other than around a bunch of strangers. Racially, alcohol and whatever else they hopped up on, infused, white guys. You could have found somewhere else to have a drink, probably with that even taking place and happening to you. So this can be as a lesson learned for the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do. Go in places where there are more people that basically look like you, if you understand what I'm saying. Not to say things can't happen there either, but I'm just saying, more than likely you should come out all right without having to go through this, but you are increasing your chances. You know what I'm talking about? Going around people like this, full of alcohol and whatever else, you know what I'm saying? That is not of your race. Just remember that. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think could have happened with Pikes Pub here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it in the comment section. You probably won't be able to comment because we got people like folks at Pikes Pub, you know what I'm saying, that does everything that they possibly can do to keep us from corresponding with each other. You know what I'm saying? Envy, jealousy, racism, whatever it is with whoever's behind doing this. But I know one day, Goldie, I ain't guarantee you gonna pay for it. And that's just what it is. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.